So The Lincoln Lawyer. Leah, Tyler, you've just seen it. Fight.
Lincoln Lawyer is a Matthew McConaughey film where he plays this guy named Mick Heller, who is a defense attorney who is recovering from a DUI and as such has to be chauffeured around in his fabulous circa 1990s Lincoln Town car. It's a real pimp mobile. I love it. But he gets this one case of this bad boy, Beverly Hills kind of guy who is brought up on a rape and assault charge. And he has to defend this guy. And he thinks it's a slam dunk case until the details of the case start to look a lot like an earlier case of his own where somebody actually was convicted for a life sentence.
Did you forget the towel?
No, I just used that towel. I paid her and I left.
That defense ain't gonna make.
Dude, don't say that!
It won't make, man. There's not a chance in hell with that defense.
Yeah, I enjoyed how it starts out and it seems all too simple, and it just becomes more and more complicated. Matthew McConaughey really takes on this sort of quiet intensity and this rage that really propelled the movie forward. And Phillippe, I thought, was equally intense and brilliant.
I didn't.
You didn't strike Miss Campo with your left fist.
No.
Threatened to rape her.
No.
Threatened to kill her.
No, I am not that guy.
The movie's based on a book by Michael Connelly, who was a long time ago an LA Times crime beat writer, and is something of the Los Angeles crime poet, if you will. So how does the city play out in this one?
You know, that comes across really strong, and I have to say for this director, Brad Furman, it's clear that he's still developing his style. But what this director does really well is bring us Los Angeles. We go to these actual places in Los Angeles where Los Angeles really does play a character in the film.
I thought the supporting cast was very strong, but yeah, was a little disheartened at how underutilized they were.
Does this break away from that John Grisham chasm that was the 90s, or is it still just the same old thing?
I think the single biggest problem with this film is that it's probably 15 years too late. There's nothing particularly stellar or standout about the plot. There's nothing particularly stellar or standout about the way the movie is shot, which doesn't really demand that you go to the theater to see this.
I thought this was a gritty, powerful film stocked with a great cast, so I say see it.
I agree. I think that there were some good performances, and I think that there was some good writing and some good directing, but not enough to get me out to the theater or even pay extra money on cable. So if you've got laundry to do on a Saturday afternoon and it happens to come on, you can watch it. Otherwise, skip it.
So that averages out to a stream it for The Lincoln Lawyer.